Hello, I'm Atypical, and this is a review. So, with the confirmation of Dishonored 2, I thought I would review my favorite video game, Dishonored 1. Now, I love it. I thought it was great. I love stealth games and games with magic, and stealthy magic is awesome, I think. And there's so many ways you can play it and replay it, and I've ended up playing it 9 times. I've beaten it with all stealth, 0 kills, and 0 kills. I've also gone trying to kill everyone. The only thing I haven't done is try and kill everyone in every level, because I hear there's a secret third ending to third final level. Not third ending, there are 3 endings, but I hear there's a horrible ending at the end for the final level, that if you kill everyone, something else happens, and I want to see what that is, because that would be really cool to do. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just checking my stopwatch. I want to make sure that this video does not go super long, because I have a bad habit of just like rambling. So anyway, I wanted to talk about Dishonored. The ending was bad. It was rushed. It was not cohesive, and the boss fight at the end, if you got that end, was bad. Actually, both of them were bad. Yeah. But I think there's evidence to say that that wasn't the original plan. That, because I don't think that was. I think that was like, oh shit, we need to release this game on time, and we can do that if we just get rid of this thing that we were going to do. And I guess they were okay with that, and I'm not. Like, I really wish they didn't finish the game the way they did. What I think was going to happen is I've gone through the game 9 times, and one of those times I talked to literally everyone as much as they would talk to me. In the hub, at least. In the hub, there are, the 3 servants, the 3 masters, Samwise, and then Callista and Emily. And like, you talk to everyone, and it seems like they all want something, or like are giving exposition. And if you talk to the 3 masters, Colonel, was he a colonel? General Havelock, whatever his name is. Barley, I think his name is Barley Havelock, Trevor Pendleton, and Martin. Yeah, Martin. He has another name, but his last name is Martin. Overseer Martin. Those 3 all talk to you like you're on their side. Pendleton, Trevor Pendleton, is happy to have someone from court in the Loyalist faction. Overseer Martin is happy to see a man of faith, because apparently you're of faith, in the faction. And Havelock, Admiral, he's an admiral. Admiral Havelock is glad to see a military man in the faction, because you were a soldier and you were upgraded to not overseer, Lord Protector. Yeah, personal bodyguard of the Empress is a man of faith, a man of the court, and a man of the military. So I thought that was interesting talking to them, and they're all like, "Oh, I'm so glad to have you here. Like, we're going to do great things, you and I." He's like, "I don't entirely trust the other 2, but whatever." So I thought that was really cool. And if you talk to Sam, he says, whatever you do, Corvo, I'm all in it for you. And then the servants kind of didn't matter. I mean, Callista's like, do it for Emily. Yeah, Emily. And then the other two. Sorry, my thing's overheating. I'll put it up a bit. And, the other two, I don't remember their names at the moment, are like, yeah, whatever. I mean, Admiral Havelock's cool. Martin's kind of weird. Trevor's weird. Oh, and there's also Piero Joplin. Piero Joplin's pretty much like, yeah, whatever you do, I'm going to go with you, build your stuff, because you're important. And so what that got me thinking was, at the end, I mean, this is after I played the game and knew the end, but I thought, at the end, there's going to be a big fight where you're going to have to pick a side, and you and Sam and Piero are going to join that faction. Like, after you kill, spoilers, if you haven't noticed that, like, this whole series is just filled with spoilers. I don't know why you would assume it's not. But yeah, after you kill the Lord Regent, Spy Master, whatever his face was, I can't remember at the moment because I'm just like decided, okay, I'm going to do this video right now. Let's go, go, go. But you kill Spy Master, whatever, the Lord Regent, and it's all good. And you go back, and there's a party, and then you're poisoned, and that was weird. I didn't like that at all. Because then you had to go fight Dowd in the River District, or the Flooded District. And that was dumb. I didn't give a shit about Dowd. Like, Dowd was an assassin, he was paid off, whatever, cool. He killed the Empress. I don't care about Dowd. Or his minions. Like, they were just annoying. But that was part of the game. And I didn't think that was going to be part of the game. And I don't think it should have been part of the game, personally. What I think should have happened is, after the party, some fight breaks out between the three, or I don't know, something. And, during the coronation, oh no fight happens. Like, it's just like banter or whatever. And you can tell, there's tension, but nothing bad happens. Because you're all working together and you're celebrating. And then the next day is the coronation. And you're working at the coronation, you're guarding Emily, and then, like, someone attacks the parade. Yeah, I assume there's a parade at coronations. But, like, Trevor, Martin, Havelock, they're all there working and, like, parading with Emily. Like, hey, we're the guys who got her back. With this guy's help, he didn't actually kill the, yeah, whatever. And so you're at the parade, and I thought, there'd be some dispute during the coronation, and you'd have to pick which of the three good guys, they're all assholes, but you pick which one you follow. And, like, there's a fight right there between the overseers, Pendleton's men, and the military. Probably the city guard, but whatever. Actually, no, the city guard follows whoever pays them. The gold cloaks. Yeah, that's a Game of Thrones reference for those of you who don't know. Anyway, I thought, the military, Pendleton's guys, and the overseers would all fight there. And how did you get back in here? I'm sorry, there was just a fly in my room earlier, and I put it through the window, and I got back in. And I was just going to open the window again, I guess. Because I did nothing to stop him. The fly. An asshole. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, there's a fight, and you have to pick, okay, who am I going to fight for? Who do I think should back the throne? And honestly, no one should back the throne because they're all horrible people. But, it's a game where you have to pick. So you pick, and then from then on, you do missions for that person. Like, there'd be 3 sets of missions, like 3 different games. After the main game where you kill the Lord Regent, you have to then go and assassinate Martin, and assassinate Pendleton, and assassinate Havelock. One of those 3, depending on who you pick. Or 2 of those 3, depending on who you pick to follow and back the throne. And then, Sam Beechworth brings you to wherever you need to go. Piero helps you out, and maybe Sokolov too. Though I feel like Sokolov would leave at that point. He's just like, yeah, fuck this, I'm out. And then maybe you have to kidnap him again. That'd be interesting. I'm going to redo that mission, but with like more guards and more bad stuff. That'd be weird. I think that'd be cool. Because like, you don't get familiar with any of the layouts on a single playthrough. Like, sure, the first 2 missions are in the same place, but after that, they're all different places. And, if we did what I'm thinking, then, you'd have 2 missions in the, whatever it was. Sorry, that fly's bugging me. Buggy. 2 missions. 2 missions in the street that you're at, the first 2 missions. Then you go through the game, and like 2 missions, one after the other, in the castle. Then, oh, that'd be cool if you were imprisoned again. I mean, I wouldn't want to do like the same thing, but like, or I don't know, they did that in Knife of Dunwall, where you go back to the prison. I was thinking maybe you have to get someone out of prison because Piero. Oh my God, what if Piero gets arrested, and that's the next mission? Like, you go to the coronation, fight breaks out, you back someone, Piero gets arrested for whatever reason. He goes to he goes into Cold Ridge, and then you have to get him out before he dies, so you can upgrade your stuff. That'd be so cool. And then a different set of missions for each person you back. Like Pendleton, you go back to find Martin and like extort him or kill him. And maybe there's like a mission at the docks with a ship. And maybe it even becomes like more open. You pick what mission to go. It's not linear anymore. It's like you pick, all right, this mission I take to go do this thing to help the cause, and then this mission and this mission and this mission, and sometimes missions close, sometimes missions open, depending on when you take them and what happens in them. That'd be really cool. I wish they did that. And even if they didn't, even if they kept the game the same exactly, I would have liked for them to change the very end, where there's the battle between the 3 of them, and you have to kill all of them. I really think picking one of them would have been better. And also, not having a sucky ending. Like, that would be awesome. Like, if the ending didn't suck. Like, the boss battle at the end, so bad. Like, if you do the good ending and have to fight Havelock, it's such a bad ending. Like, you go through this horribly stressful thing, you, like, try and get through the guards, and then more guards, and then different kinds of guards, and then, you go through that, and then you get up to the elevator, and then there's 4 dudes. Like, yeah, that makes sense, because the bulk of the guards are supposed to protect the bulk of the place, and then there's, like, just 4 guards just in case, but that doesn't make for good gameplay, and it kind of sucked. Like, I can take them off one at a time, I can push them off, or, like, wind blast, or possess them, and unpossess them, and they fall off, or just, like, slice their heads off really easily. There's no challenge, and then you get into the big castle room, and there's nothing. Like, you get further up the stairs, nothing. And Havelock's there, and he's like, I give up. Here. Take this key. Emily's over there. you win. And then you take the key and he fights you for whatever reason because AI is dumb. But yeah, I think it would have been better if there was like more challenges at that point. Like that should have been the hardest part of the game. That's where you, I don't know. There should have been multiple ways in, and also the chaos ending. There's 4 guys. You go into the room. There's nothing. You go into the next room. There's nothing. You go upstairs. There's nothing. You go outside. There's nothing. You go upstairs again. There's nothing. And then you hear Havelock screaming and Emily shrieking, and you have to hit Havelock with something. Emily catches herself somehow, and you have to rush to pick up Emily, but there's not really a rush. I really should see the end where she dies. I haven't done that. I've always saved her. Anyway, those are my thoughts on how they should have done that. In the comments, say what you liked, what you didn't like, what you thought they should have done better. I would really like for them to. I know they are or did remake the game with for the Xbox One, and they're releasing it soon because number 2 is coming out, and you get to play as Emily Caldwin, and I'm so excited for that. That looks amazing. I hope maybe I'll spend the next 4 minutes talking about that. It's so cool. Like, yeah, maybe they'll. I forgot the saying. Like, maybe they'll. They probably won't. But like, if they would remake Dishonored to have a better ending and like better gameplay after you kill the Lord Regent, and like choose your own adventure kind of, or choose your own missions kind of thing, where like you can go get Piero and extort some bad guys, and maybe even talk to like the Bottle Street gang or some other of the gangs and like get them to be on your side. That'd be pretty sweet. But that didn't happen, and it never will, because maybe if they make a 3rd game on the next generation of consoles, they'll make additional content for the first game where this is possible. Hey, Arcane Studio, you should check my shit out. I've got good ideas. Yeah, that'd be fun. And then the new game, I hope they do something like that, or at least have a better story after half of the game. That'd be awesome. I would love that. Yeah. I'm so excited to play as Emily Caldwin. And I wonder, like, I really do wonder, who is this otherworldly usurper? Like, who could that be? Are they from the Void? Because as far as I know, only. Oh man. Oh, I just thought of something. Okay. So you know how the outsider, he doesn't touch anything ever, except maybe a bone thing or the heart. No, I don't think he touches those. So he doesn't touch anything in the games. He appears to you and he's like, "Oh, haha." It's a horrible impression of him. But he goes, "Oh, haha," and like gives you stuff on his pedestals and whatnot. But in the trailer for the new one, even in the old trailer, he never touched anything. In this new trailer, he picks up Corvo's mask, which I think means that he is in the normal world. Why is he in the normal world? Maybe this otherworldly usurper is something like him, like a lesser version that somehow came through the void, maybe even broke the void, and like showed up, took over. That would be pretty badass. And then he's like in the real world. Oh, wait. They didn't actually say you could play as Corvo, I think. What if you play as the outsider? Because there are two characters that you can play as, but they've said Emily, and I don't know if they've said Corvo. I don't think they even mentioned him. I think they said two characters, which would be so cool if you could play as the outsider. I would love that. That would be so amazing. I can't wait for this game to come out. I want to play it, but I don't have an Xbox One. I could probably play it on my computer. No, no, I couldn't. My computer's way too bad for that. But yeah, how cool would that be to play as the outsider? Because he's in the physical world. He picks up Corvo's mask and it's like, oh, it's good to see an old friend. I assume Corvo's alive because he wasn't dead until Empress Emily Caldwin the Fair or Kind-Hearted gave him the doll on his grave. But yeah, maybe that's the character you play as, because that would be awesome. This is like maybe he's not even just usurping the throne. Maybe he's usurping the void. Maybe he took lordship of the void from the outsider, and so the outsider's like, yo, fucking help me, because you owe everything to me, because I helped Corvo, and now return the favor. Oh, that'd be so cool. I am so excited for this. What I originally was thinking was that maybe he's someone from Tibia. I know Darkness of Tibia was a name thrown around before it was actually announced as just Dishonored 2, not Darkness of Tibia. I was thinking maybe someone from Tibia comes, usurps the throne, because that's kind of otherworldly. Like, no one ever comes back from Tibia, I think. Like, isn't that large continent that everyone dies on? And no one ever really goes to because it's really dangerous. Either way, yeah, that would be really cool, and I'm really hoping that the second playable character is the outsider, because I would love to play like one as just Emily and then one as just the outsider. That would be amazing. I'm so excited, and I really hope this is. I don't think it is, but there's some evidence for it, so maybe, who knows? That'd be cool. I'm so excited. This is my favorite game, and I'm so glad it's getting a sequel. I've been waiting for this forever. Like, literally forever, since I got the game 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, because that's when I got an Xbox and wanted an extra game because all I had was Halo. Like, literally, I have 2 games. I have 3 games now. I had Halo 4. I have. Oh, wait, no, 4. One that I never played, though. Okay, I have Halo 4. I have Dishonored. I have Gears of War 2. And now I have Just Cause 2, but I don't really have. That was free. But that's an amazing game, too. I don't really know the plot. It's just such a weird game. I should not be talking about this because I'm talking about Dishonored. But yeah, this would be super cool. I hope that we can play as the outsider. I hope they remake the original Dishonored with my suggestions. Bethesda, Arcane Studio, you should do that. You should hire me because I need a job. Yeah, that's it. Right. I'm atypical, and that was a review.